Welcome to Merchandise Shops. In this video we're going to look at wording and logos that are subject to copyright law. We're pleased that you're interested in making a merchandise shop, but there are a few little things we just need to tell you about before you start to upload images and words, just in case they are subject to copyright. If this is the case, unfortunately we will not be able to print them. We would need to remove those images from your website and possibly shut down your website if you continue to put images and words that are not allowed. Things that aren't allowed are official logos, some words are subject to copyright, and indeed some names are subject to copyright. These things, if you use these images and put them onto garments, as I say, unfortunately we wouldn't be able to print those, and even in your heading and the images that you use just within the web shop, just to advertise it, again, no copyright images can be used. How do you check whether an image or a word is copyright? Well, there is a body called the Intellectual Property Office. Their website is www.ipo.gov.uk. That's .gov.uk, and if you put in there /TMTEXT, you'll come up with a page that you can see on your screen now, and this allows you to search for certain words to see whether they are protected by copyright. So this is the default window, and there is a box here where you can enter words, and we're going to enter our Daisy the duck and just scroll down to the search button at the bottom. A quick search has been made and a result has come up saying no trademarks matching your search criteria were found. So from this we're assuming that it's okay to use the words Daisy the duck. If we'd used the words Daffy Duck and done a similar search, we would see that the Daffy Duck is, as somebody has either applied for or has registered the trademark. There's various different clauses in how people can use the image, and if we go back to the search, we can narrow the search down a little bit and refine the search. And most of what we do is clothing, so it's class 25, so you can tick that box to refine the search. And if we do that search again, there's just a couple there. There's an old copyright there which is showing as dead, but there's one here registered in 1989. It's registered, it's class 25 alongside some others, and if we click on the little blue link on the side, it tells us the case details, what you're not allowed to use this image on, and also the owner, and it's Warner Brothers of America who own the copyrights to that image. So although we're okay with Daisy Duck, we wouldn't obviously be able to use Daffy Duck. If we go back to the search and just using the filter again, if we turn the filter off and put in a slightly different search term, toilet duck, and we do a search, we can see that toilet duck, which is a toilet cleaner, has been registered, but not in class 25. It doesn't necessarily mean that you can use that image and go plastering it all over t-shirts. The chances are the owners of that copyright aren't going to be too happy, and they would probably come after you anyway. So it's best not to use it if there's any copyright being applied for that item. Ways round it, if you wanted to open a merchandise shop for fans, like a fan store, There's a shop that we do t-shirts for, and if we click over here, this is for an English football team. Again, you can see the images that have been used. They don't use any of the official logos. They've got some player images, some player names, maybe some songs that were sung at the ground. So there are ways around creating a store for something famous, but not actually using that famous person or team's actual name or logos. So that's just a little bit of a warning there. As I say, if you use anything that is not allowed, we will first contact you and ask you to remove those from your shop. And if there's continued use of those, unfortunately, we would have to close your shop down. So just bear that in mind when you're thinking of creating your merchandise shop.